In 1963, Henry Ford II heard that Il Commendatore himself, Enzo Ferrari, was interested in selling Ferrari to Ford Motor Company. After Ford had spent millions of dollars in audits and legal negotiations, Ferrari cut off the negotiations as Ford was unwilling to let Enzo keep control of the Ferrari race team. Ford, as expected, was very angry indeed at all of this, and ordered his racing division to build a Ferrari killer. This eventually led to the Ford GT40, named so because its roof sat a mere 40 inches from the road. The original GT40 was mired in reliability issues in its inaugural 1964 season, and for 1965 was given to American sports car royalty Carroll Shelby. The car improved for the 1965 season and actually won the Daytona 2000 race. Using the experience gained from 1964 and 1965, Ford entered the GT40 Mark II in the 1966 season alongside the Mark I. Not only did they win the Daytona 24 Hours, but they finished first, second and third. They repeated this result at the 12 Hours of Sebring and at the famous 1966 24 Hours of Le Mans. The Ford GT40 that I am driving today is a 1968 GT40 Mark I, which won the 1968 and 1969 Le Mans races, becoming the first ever car to win the race more than once with the same chassis. It has a 4.9 litre Ford V8 which produces 425 brake horsepower and 530 Nm of torque. As it's a thoroughbred racing car, it only weighs 1,025 kilograms, meaning it has a 0 to 100 time of 8 seconds and a top speed of 210 miles per hour. Let's see how it does on the track. And away we go, a little spin off the line but quickly at full power. At 425 brake horsepower, it is nearly 100 horsepower less than the Alpha that we had on last week, and it is 50 years older too. Coming to the first corner, turn in, a bit twitchy on entry, but a beautiful exit as we use all of the road. On the brakes for Chicago, a bit of understeer as we come round, but on the power nice and early. Look at those flames shooting out of the exhaust. Full speed now down towards Hammerhead, reaching 120 miles per hour before slamming on the brakes. Every car I drive has ABS turned on, but traction control and stability control turned off. Hammerhead, it was a bit twitchy on entry once again, but on the power nice and early as we come out on our run towards follow through. A bit wide on the exit of follow through, that will have cost us a bit of time, but down through the tyre wall looking nice and fast. Onto the brakes for the second to last corner, trying to keep it nice and tidy so that we get a good run to Gambon. Last corner, bit too tight, throws us out wide and across the line. And the Ford GT40 did it in a 1 minute 24.0. Now, I can't believe I'm actually going to say this, and as early as episode 3. But I beat the Stig! Yes! So the Stig actually took the GT40 around the Top Gear test track in 1 minute 25.4. So not only did I beat the Stig, but I beat him by nearly 1.5 seconds. I can't tell you how excited I am now that I know that I've beaten the Stig this quickly. The GT40 is one of my all-time favourite cars, and to drive it around the Top Gear test track was brilliant fun. It handled amazingly, it sounds amazing, it looks amazing. Yeah, it's just one of the all-time racing icons, really. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Next week we are going to have some more fast cars going around our track. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.